1, crescendo!
And over on the Blue Alliance, both 6700 and 5089 firing their preloaded notes. Not quite finding the mark, however, Soda goes back for another and gets that scored. 1 note, and it's going to be 2 so far for the Blue Alliance. Red, meanwhile, has scored 2 of their own. But Blue, with 1 last note, will start tally up with score advantage. And our Blue Alliance robots quickly looking to add to that. Soda Cyber Dragons lining up in front of their speaker, not quite getting enough elevation on that note, but their alliance partners, the Rockin' Bots, over by their blue speaker and trying again. On red, meanwhile, Antares, with a note on board, unfortunately losing the grip of it before they manage to score it in that red amp. But they pick that same note right back up, try again, and this time do get another note scored in the red amp. But on blue, meanwhile, they're starting to pull ahead. And 5089 Robo Nerds adding 1 more note to the blue speaker and adding to that advantage. Rockin' Bots doing much the same, and their alliance partners Cyber Dragons ready to add a 3rd note in quick succession to that blue speaker. However, red has amplified their own speaker, and Tari's scoring to take advantage of it. And finding another note at midfield, coming back, and this time bringing it back to red's amp. And we have a closer match now, thanks to that amplified scoring. Just 4 points separating our alliances, with just over a minute to go. On blue, meanwhile, we have both Cyber Dragons and Rockin' Bots coming back from across field with notes. Rockin' Bots facing some defense, but Soda Cyber Dragons free to line up and score in that blue speaker. And they find another note there waiting for them. However, it looks like they may now be facing some defense from Steel Boot, but they get a clear shot at the speaker and do manage to get that note scored as well. And that's enough for blue to keep an 8-point lead with 40 seconds in the match. And Tari's, however, on the Red Alliance trying to make up for that, scoring in a now amplified red speaker. Looks like Parker Robotics with a note on board, trying to slow down the Blue Alliance. However, Rockin' Bots are able to make their way back to their home side of the field as Cyber Dragons score again for blue. Still close, still just a 4-point match as we enter the end game. It looks like teams are still trying to get a final few notes scored. We see 5089 trying to make it back to their home side of the field. Just 6 seconds left. On red, 2 robots coming into park. 3 seconds remaining, and Rockin' Bots up in the air for blue, and Robo Nerds coming into park. Taking the match by a score of 50-47. Blue Alliance earning 2 ranking points from that victory.